The Locust Grove Police Chief is out of jail on bond after being arrested just days ago, accused of stealing drugs and guns from the department's evidence room.
This morning's story comes from Fox23.com. A Locust Grove, Oklahoma police chief is now facing charges after being arrested last week, accused of stealing various items from the police department. Police Chief Charles Williams was arrested Friday in Pryor, Oklahoma, accused of stealing drugs and weapons from the Locust Grove Police Department's evidence room. The arrest report says it began when two investigators met with Williams in Pryor and confronted him about the possession and use of illegal drugs. Williams reportedly responded to the two investigators and said, "I've been clean a week." The report says Williams later admitted to stealing and ingesting methamphetamine from the evidence room of the Locust Grove Police Department.
In the arrest and booking report for Locust Grove Police Chief Charlie Williams, it says the suspect met with an officer and DA investigator and said, quote, "I have been clean a week," end quote. It goes on to say, quote, the suspect later admitted to stealing a quantity of methamphetamine, and the suspect also advised he'd ingested the methamphetamine he had stolen from the evidence room at the Locust Grove Police Department. The report saying he admitted all of this while still wearing his badge.
Investigators and Williams continued the interview at the Mays County District Attorney's Office, where they say Williams admitted to ingesting the methamphetamine the previous Friday, June 11th. After that, Williams was reportedly read his Miranda rights and requested an attorney to better help him answer questions. According to the report, Williams then decided he wanted to tell investigators a story in which he admitted to stealing 4 firearms from the evidence room and taking them to his home to make sure someone else didn't steal them from the evidence room.
The report also says following his arrest, he admitted to stealing 4 firearms. District 12 District Attorney Matt Ballard tells Fox 23 News the District Attorney's Office received information last week regarding Charlie Williams, the police chief for the Locust Grove Police Department. Investigators followed up on that information, leading to the arrest of Mr. Williams on Friday. Because this is a pending matter, I cannot comment further.
Investigators say in a later interview with Assistant Chief of Police Stephen Rose, he was unaware that the 4 firearms were stolen and there were 200 other guns in the evidence room. Investigators obtained a search warrant and reportedly recovered the firearms at Williams' residence. Williams, who's now out of jail on bond, was then taken and booked at Rogers County Jail. Mayor Jason Williams of Locust Grove released a statement Monday saying the town of Locust Grove is fully cooperating with the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigations in order to help complete their investigation. Mr. Williams has been suspended with pay, pending official charges and recommendations by the town's attorney. We have full confidence that every person involved will do their due diligence in this investigation so that the town can rest assured that this can never happen again and justice will be served.
Well, first of all, I spoke with the mayor, and it says it's 5 p.m. on Friday when he found out about this. Since then, the chief has been suspended with pay. They're cooperating with OSBI right now, but in that booking report, it says that he admits to stealing drugs from the department and then using those drugs. It also says he admits to stealing weapons.
Williams made his first court appearance on Monday and will return for his second court appearance June 29th, 2021. So here you got this police chief. The interesting thing was he told investigators, "I've been clean a week. A week." So does that mean that he's doing the job as police chief high on meth? Interesting. He admitted to ingesting methamphetamine from the evidence room. He said, "Well, I took the 4 firearms because I didn't want somebody stealing them. So I, put them in my house so they'd be safe." But he didn't tell his assistant chief of police. Do they even communicate? I guess the assistant chief of police will soon be the chief of police. I don't know. But again, this is the chief of police. You have to think, if this is the guy leading the police department, what are his cops like? Does anybody live in Locust Grove, Oklahoma that can answer that for us?
The arrest of Locust Grove Police Chief Charlie Williams is still fresh.
I grew up here, so I love this town. It's a great town.
Jolie McQuistion is saddened and feels empathy for him.
It's a shock. It's a sad thing. I really was concerned when I heard it. We need to support those people. It's because they're a policeman doesn't mean they're immune to those problems.
Monday, Williams was in court for his first appearance and is currently out on bond. His second court appearance will be June 29th. Judge Stout's office tells me that's when the charges from the state will be presented. Right now, I can tell you he's facing charges of larceny of a dangerous controlled substance and seizure of arms. Covering news that matters, I'm John Acebus, Fox 23 News.
PayPal Patty should go down there and do a First Amendment audit at the police station. Take Floyd with you. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about this story. We've got some great stories coming. Another cop in hot water over social media. And then a large city in a nice large state where 3 cops have been arrested recently. I'm going to do a story on 2 of them back to back because they're related. That's coming later this week. Don't tune away. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos. That's law enforcement officers, to include those ingesting methamphetamines and from coast to coast.